Now on Palm Beach TV, big changes planned for this 285-space parking lot in Midtown. We'll share the developer's intentions for a major residential project and when formal plans could be presented to the town. This story straight ahead.
The Palm Beach Civic Association brings you Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast. We are sponsored by the Fortin Foundation of Florida. Now the news.
This 5.8-acre property in Midtown is being eyed by developers as the future site of residential homes, where you now see 3 sprawling parking lots. While the project is still in the discussion stages and the property is currently owned by Wells Fargo, the Frisbie Group is optimistic about their planned project.
We're fortunate that Wells Fargo has been our partner in this. We're fortunate that we're partnering with related companies, Steve Ross and Ken Himmel, and we're excited to be here today to talk a little bit about what the future holds for the site.
According to the Frisbie Group, the residential project would be called East Plaza, the name, they say, that was originally intended for the site as per a zoning plan in the 1940s. It would consist of a combination of single-family homes, townhomes, and condominiums or flats.
On the north side of the property, we have the C Streets, single-family residential homes. And so the northern property line of the Wells Fargo site, we've designed that with 2-story single-family residential homes to match up nicely with the 2-story single-family homes along Seaview. And then as we move south towards Royal Palm Way, we gradually increase that height up to 3 stories along Royal Palm Way. When we think of density on the site, the number of residences that we're going to have, it's a fluctuating number between 30 and 40 residences. And the reason for that is that we ultimately don't know how many residences are going to be combined or separated, but we know it's going to be somewhere in that 30 to 40 range.
The Wells Fargo property currently encompasses 3 zoning codes: Commercial Town Serving, or CTS, along South County, Community Business, or CB, along Royal Palm Way, and RB, which is Single Family Residential, which encompasses much of the current parking lots. The Frisbie Group plans to submit formal paperwork to the town to request a zoning change, reflecting their vision of more residential usage and less commercial.
Some other developer may come in and put another hotel use, but what we really want to do is keep within the character of the historical significance, go back to the residential community. We want to take cars off the road. We want to de-intensify, and we want to make this much more pedestrian friendly.
Our current plan is to take the existing 70,000 square feet of commercial on site, to reduce that in half to 35,000 square feet, and to only have Wells Fargo be the sole tenant of the commercial.
Wells Fargo shared this statement regarding the planned project, saying, "We support this project and are excited for the development as a great opportunity for the Palm Beach community. We appreciate the developer's approach in reducing the commercial space that can be built on this site, limiting the redevelopment to a smaller building for us and the balance for residential. Since 1927, when our predecessor bank first opened its doors in the neighborhood, we have been at this location, supporting our local customers. We are looking forward to continuing to do so for years to come." The Frisbie Group says the design of the homes would complement the architectural design of Palm Beach, particularly the landmarked facades of the bank-owned buildings along South County Road.
You can see all of these landmark facades. We intend to keep those the same as they are today.
The plans also call for creating walkable green spaces throughout the residential community, reminiscent of Phipps Plaza and Via Flagler.
Today, there is no green open space on the site. It's a parking lot, a surface level parking lot. And our goal in the future is to remove all of the parking and put it underground. That's just what we want to recreate here on the site. So all of the residential buildings, they're going to be interconnected with beautiful vias and green open spaces that will be made available to all Palm Beach residents.
With a conceptual plan established by the developers, the road ahead involves a lengthy evaluation process by the town. Town Council President Margaret Zeidman told the Civic Association, I have been briefed on the plans, which I imagine will continue to evolve. I reserve any judgment until we see the application formally presented. Generally speaking, there is broad concern about development, particularly development in Midtown, where traffic congestion during season is at a tipping point. The extent to which a development project pays attention to that concern will be extremely important. Our zoning code and the comprehensive plan guide the council's decision-making. Both aim for management of density and de-intensifying uses.
We have the same concerns that the community has. And that's why we led with those 3 pillars of de-intensifying the site, then creating the charm through the preservation aspects of the site, and then again through preserving the quiet residential fabric of the community.
As for the timeline anticipated by the Frisbie Group,
We've reached out to about 150 of our neighbors, both residential and commercial. We are now going into submitting our rezoning at the beginning of December. That process will take several months, and the first time we hope to go to Town Council is in February of 2024.
You'll find more information about this planned project at eastplazapalmbeach.com.
Thanks for joining us right here on Palm Beach TV, the island's only newscast. We also invite you to follow the Civic Association 24/7 online and on social media. We'll see you next time.
Palm Beach TV is a production of the Palm Beach Civic Association. We thank our sponsor, the Fortin Foundation of Florida, and encourage you to let us know how we can provide news coverage that best serves our members and residents.